What's going on out there this fine Tuesday evening in MECA land? Facebook, YouTube, how we doing out there? What we got going on this weekend? Hi, you're first. What's going on, Mr. Michael, Mr. Joseph Alt? How we doing this evening? What's everybody up to? Y'all ready? Almost ready? Ready as you're gonna get? Not ready at all? We don't know. Well, it's coming whether we like it or not. Let's see here. Chop my head off. Kinda ready, I hear that. Some of you gave up. Well, dang. That isn't no fun. Giving up. What else we got going on out there this fine evening? What's going on, Mr. Haslage? I think I forgot to change my titles. Forgot to change my title on my video before I went live. So it still says last week's title. We ain't worried about that much, are we? I don't know. Just ain't there, huh? What's going on, Mr. Skaggs? How we doing this evening? Well, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, you're allowed to have folks on your roof, David. There's not really a limit on the amount of people you can use. The only thing I think that we put in there is that we don't want them laying across the glass. So that's the only thing for bracers. I'm pretty sure that you can use as many people on your roof as you want, David. What's going on, Mr. Geoff? What's going on, Mr. Nello? Anytime, Mr. David, anytime. Yeah, they can hold them. It's just, I'm pretty sure it says the front windshield, basically, or the rear windshield. If your feet are off the ground or whatever, your weight can't be supported by the glass. Not just yet, Mr. Michael. And let's see. So as long as you're there by your first scheduled run time, checked in, you'll be in good shape, Mr. Muhammad. I did talk to a couple people about that, and the way I think it's intended is it's either or. So if you want to use the tweeters, then you need to change those over to mids or turn them into mids. And I meant to text you back, but I must have spaceballed that out. But yes, that was the answer to that question there, Mr. Nilo. He asked me about, I guess, coaxials and tweeters in the rear of hatch in street class. And so after talking to a couple folks, I think it was intended to be either or. So you can have the pair of coaxials in there, or you can use a mid-range and a tweeter. going on, Mr. Bell, Mr. Cody, Mr. Kramer, Mr. Thibodeau? It is Tuesday, but I switched to doing it on Tuesdays about 3 weeks ago now, I think. Just trying it out and seeing seeing how it goes. Let's see here. So doing demos is one qualifying song on Saturday. That is correct. And then the top three will come back, and it'll be two songs. So if you come back Sunday, you have two songs. What's going on, Mr. Parody? Are you getting new classes? What kind of new classes do you want, Michael? I don't know. I don't know necessarily how to answer that right away 100%, but I might have some things cooking. But I'm not sure why you're asking me that question there. So if there is a reason, then maybe I can give you a more in-depth answer. Depends on the class, Mr. Chelsea or Mr. Tim Jones is probably who I'm talking to, I guess. Sorry. So that depends on the class. What's going on? Let's see. Dang, that's getting it right there. Who's going to do that, David? Are you going to do that? I hope it's you. You deserve it. What's going on, Mr. Wentworth? Oh, I could probably do that for you. Let me see. I don't know if I've got one back here. I've showed them off a little bit. There's a video on TikTok with the rings on it too. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can get my assistant to bring me one. In modified classes, yes, you can use ratchet strap. I think it's one. Is it say one ratchet strap around the doors? I think. Yeah. So actually, Michael, the car that has the 215s in it probably is using less power than you, because how our power scale works is you take the cone area off the power, so that's how that equals out. But I don't know which class you're in either, but so basically the pressure numbers are minus cone area, so that's how much power you're actually using, depending on what class it is. But so the guy with 215s actually gets probably around 100 less watts. I hear that. What's going on, Mr. Winter? Mr. Mayo, Mr. Curse. Yeah, I might have fell asleep. I'm trying to catch up on my my chat over here. Uh let's see. So I see somebody asking about. Let me see here how it's written. Before you guys think I fell asleep here, let me see. Do 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 do. So yeah, the way I read it there, yes. Let's see. You can have somebody on the sunroof. Um, we will start uh drilling those out probably right after finals here, Mr. Wallace. And the SQ book, I think we went over that pretty good last year. I do think there might be, just a few more things to tweak out and things like that. I know there's ideas coming, but we're always going to shoot for releasing our new books on January 1st. And if I can do better than that or quicker than that, we will. Um, but I will say we'll be shooting for January the 1st to have the rule books completed for next season. Uh, I'm going to get on to that. I got that on my list of things to talk about, Cody. But we're going to start letting people arrive at noon on Friday until 7 p.m. So you can check in Friday during those times. What's going on, Miss Sabrina? What's going on, Jeremy Ball? Mr. Simone? Do 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 do. What's going on, Mr. Hunt? I'll be staying there on site, Sam. So somebody asked me earlier about the rings, and like I said, I showed those off a little bit earlier. Um, but somebody was asking again, so that's one of them there. I'm not sure if you guys can see them very good because of that bright light, but that's one. That's the sound pressure one. I don't know if you can see that, how it says SPL in there. So that's two. And then these were the sound quality ones. So just has a different logo. So that's what the rings look like this year. And like I said, I think there's a better video on TikTok. Shout out to the ring sponsors: Chiare, Museway USA, Brand X, Only Tents. Shout out to those folks. Hooked you guys up with these big, nice rings here. So that's what the rings look like. And yeah, Alan, I got a couple of mistakes there. I need to get on there and fix those. I think there was a couple members and stuff that didn't get entered correct. So I'll try to get that fixed up for you. Hopefully before I leave Thursday. All right. So while we got everybody here, sound pressure finals. It's coming up this weekend. I know that's why you're all here watching me. We got our sound pressure finals coming up this weekend in Russellville, Kentucky. So the judges, I know I've said this a couple times, but as we get closer, your head sound pressure judges for the SPL finals are going to be Selena Ballinger and Chad Bleak or Blakey, whichever one it is. So Selena and Chad are the head judges. They'll be making all the final decisions. So that is your head judges, Selena and Chadwick. The SPL judges that we'll have in the lanes will be Sean, Parody, Eric Lancaster, and then Caleb. The dueling demo judges are going to be Becky Smith, Mike Smith, and Jason Antis. Those three folks will also be helping us in the SPL lanes before and after dueling demos. So those are going to be your judges at Sound Pressure Finals this weekend. Again, the head judges, Selena and Chad. Judges in the lane, Sean Parody, Eric Lancaster, Caleb. And then we got Becky, Mike, and Jason. They'll be holding it down for you guys in the sound pressure arena and the lanes. Again, you can arrive Friday as early as noon until 7 p.m. So we'll be heading out around 7 there Friday evening, so we can get everybody rested up to try to do, the best job we can do. What's going on, Mr. Beard, Mr. Sanchez, Mr. Budiano? How you guys doing this weekend? Or this week? I'm already ahead of myself. I'm from the future. Well, just get ahead of me there, Miss Sabrina. There's one of my head judges there. So it'll be pretty sure I got Wayne and Matt. They're gonna do the judging for me for the 3X kickoff. I'm pretty sure that's what I got going on there is Wayne and Matt. Yep. You ain't miss a whole lot there, Sean. I really just kind of started talking. Head judges, Selena and Chad. Lane judges, Sean, Eric, Caleb, Mike Smith, Jason Antis, Becky Smith. Becky, Mike, and Jason will be the dueling demo judges. You can get there Friday as early as noon, as late as 7. You can get yourself checked in during that time. You do not have to be there Friday to check in, but you do need to be checked in before your first scheduled run time. Um, we will have a competitors meeting at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, and we'll open the lanes at 9:15 sharp. Um, let's see. I guess the runs and how that works. I know some of you guys will probably ask, some of you might not know. So when you come in for sound pressure, you get 2 passes at finals. When you come in to do your qualifying pass, you put up a score. If you're going, if your score is in the inside of the top 3, then you don't need to take your second pass. You move on. If you break out, then you have to immediately take your second pass and put up a score. If you break out twice, it's over. So take your time, come in there and have everything set up, and do what you need to do, get your score put up, and if you qualify inside of the top 3, then you don't get a second pass. If for some reason you still have a pass available to you and you're not inside of the top 3, or somebody bumps you out of the top 3, after we conclude all of the runs for the day, we will open the lane back up for about an hour, give or take, for those of you that need to take a second pass to try to qualify. But again, I want to stress this. You get 2 passes. So if you come in and you break out, you're going to have to take your second pass immediately. Make sure you put up a score. So it's pretty much always 5 minutes, but usually we don't be real strict or whatever on people. But if you start dragging or whatever, then yeah, they'll put you on a 5-minute timer. All right, so hopefully everybody understands kind of how that works as far as run order is concerned. So Saturday, again, it looks like we should be getting through things by around 6 o'clock if we can stay on schedule. I know the barbecue's not going to arrive until at least 6. We'll start serving it at 6:15. The food will get served in to-go containers since it's basically bleacher seating. I think we're going to have pulled pork, beef, baked beans, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, some cookies. So, that's good. All the competitors that are registered, that's included in your registration packet. We're also going to bring in pizza on Sunday for the competitors. Anybody that's coming along with you guys, that wants the meals, I think we're doing that for $20 cash, or if you need to send PayPal or Cash App or something, $25. We also plan to hand out the club awards and do kind of like a banquet ceremony during this time. Also, to save a little bit of time this year, we went ahead and placed all of the points champions and state champion plaques in the registration bags. So that is that. And then I think Saturday night, everybody's welcome to hang out until around 10 or 11. And then obviously Sunday we'll come back. The top 3 competitors come back to battle it out for the championship. And for all the sound pressure competitors, Sunday's basically one and done. You got to pull up and get the job done. That's why we play the game. Anything can happen when it's only one opportunity. So the dueling demo, folks, it'll be 2 songs that day. We'll also be doing a kickoff event Sunday that's a 3X. Be going on right outside under a white canopy. I'm going to have Trenton and Landon doing the SPO part along with me and Shannon helping out. You can register for the 3X at the check-in on Friday or on Saturday or Sunday morning with Shannon at the registration window. So we will be having a 3X event. We're going to have SQ there also with that event. And like I said, I believe I'm going to have Matt and Wayne helping with the SQ part of that. And let's see, I'm going to try to catch the chat here real quick. What if you have equipment failure, but you advance to the next day? I guess you got until the next day to fix it. Because, I mean, if you advanced, you advanced. If you did a good enough score to advance, then you advanced. But if you can't get it fixed in time, then you'll probably end up in third, maybe. What's going on, Mr. Pops? Mr. Figueroa. I believe I believe it's the same thing we did at SQ, so $50, I think, Mr. Haslage. Everybody but Joe and Whitney can get in at 7 a.m. No, everybody but Joe can get in at 8 Saturday, but Joe can't come in until noon. What's going on, Mr. Milani, Mr. Landon? Yeah, so if you do have an equipment failure and you had to borrow equipment, it is supposed to be the same model of equipment or the same, same make, brand, whatever, however you want to look at it. So we're going to start the competitors meeting at 9 and start the lanes at 9:15. So I'm going to say I'll probably try to be up and have it open by 8. I'm going to be staying there in my camper. So, I guess if I'm dragging ass or something, you can just beat on my door. No. But yeah, we should have it open by 8. Let's see, what else do I got going on? We got we do have some extra shirts. I think small through 1XL that are left over. We'll have those at the event for $30 if anybody wants a shirt. I don't know. I probably could stream it, I guess. You know what, David? I'll take my stuff and see if I can get that to happen. And if it does, you can probably watch it right here on the same place you're watching this stuff. But I'll take my stuff and see if I can make that happen. Who's that? Man, I haven't seen that name in a while. What's going on, Mr. Schaefer? I was just thinking the same thing, Joe. Let's see what else. I got the three huge banners. I think Shannon posted a picture of the banners that we got in today. I'll have three of those for sale. First come, first serve. They're $225 each. If any of you guys want one of the banners from finals, I'll have three of them for sale, and one of them we'll be keeping for ourselves. But I think that's most of the stuff, huh? Yeah, old Terry, huh? I hear that, man. Well, it's good seeing you. Hopefully, you're doing good. You need a file to make you one? I hear that. Most likely, yes, Caitlin. But generally they'll let you wait until after you do your runs. But most likely, if we can't see it, yeah, they're going to ask you to take that out of there so they can verify what's there. There you go. That'd be cool. Anytime, Miss Caitlin, anytime. I think I've gone over most of the stuff I got on my list here. Does anybody have questions? I know I've answered a couple, but does anybody have questions about this weekend? Does anybody have questions about how things work? Any other last minute rule questions? Um, Looks like we'll be at the venue on Thursday getting things together. And then, like I said, you guys can start coming in as early as noon on Friday. Um, you should be able to test at the venue, yes. I don't think that should be an issue. Uh, Not a shot in the dark, Mike. You missed the judges, huh? So, sound pressure. Your head judges are going to be Chad and Selena. Chad and Selena are the head judges. Um, Dueling demo judges are going to be Becky Smith, Mike Smith, and Jason Antis. Those three judges will also be helping us in the sound pressure lanes. And then the other three guys I have kicking it with sound pressure are Sean, Eric, and Caleb. So, should have 8 judges there holding down the sound pressure lanes and dueling demos. And then we're going to have a 3X kickoff show there on Sunday. And I think I'm going to use Mr. Trenton and probably Landon. And then I think Mr. Wayne and Matt will be helping out with the sound quality part of the 3X. So that should be all of the judges, I believe, Mr. Pops. All of the competitors that aren't in a vendor space or that aren't in a vendor booth will be staged outside. You can purchase a vendor space if you really want to, but the weather's looking like it's going to be great, and I don't think it should be a problem. Yeah, we'll offer doing demos for the kickoff event also, Jeff. Trying to catch up on the chat here. Let's see. All right, I think I caught up here. All right. What else we got going on this fine evening? I know I'm getting pretty excited. I hope you guys are too. I'm really looking forward to this one. Should be a good time. Oh, the costume contest. I think Shannon said Sunday. If you participate in the 3X and you wear a costume, some lucky winner is going to win themselves a set of level 2s, I think. Yeah. Come get you one. Come get you one. It won't be finals without that, Mr. David. Well, actually, no, because it's dry. The venue won't allow that. I mean, you're all adults, but it is a part of the University of Kentucky campus, so it's dry. So don't, that's a no no. Look here, Tony. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Uh-oh, another lane lady's coming out. Uh-oh. I guess if you know, you know, right, Matt? All right, guys. All right. What else we got? Any other questions you guys have for me? I'll go back over my list one more time. I know we got quite a few folks in here. Those of you that might have missed it a little earlier, I'm just going to kind of recap a little bit real quick. Um, the head sound pressure judges are Selena Ballinger and Chad Bleak. People that are going to be in the lanes with sound pressure: Sean Parody, Eric Lancaster, Caleb, Becky Smith, Mike Smith, Jason Antis. The dueling demo judges are Becky, Mike, and Jason. Friday, competitors can arrive as early as noon to check in. We'll be there till 7. Saturday, the competitor meeting will start at 9 and the lanes will open at 9:15. At 6 p.m., the barbecue should arrive, and we will have a award ceremony at that time. Um, let's see here. Saturday, everybody's welcome to hang out till 11. Sunday, the top 3 come back to battle it out for the championships. We also plan on having the 3X kickoff events Sunday. We'll have some extra shirts on site for sale. I also have World Finals banners, I think 3 to be exact, that are up for sale. And we're hoping to have awards by 5 p.m. on Sunday. So I think that kind of recaps everything. But let me see here. So if you're a registered finals competitor, it'll be inside your registration packet. We'll give you like a little swag bag or whatever you want to call it. And the state championships, points championships, those plaques will be inside your registration bag. If you're not registered to compete, you can pick it up there, or we will usually send those home with your event directors so that you can pick them up from them. Let's see. So I think that answered that. Any other questions you guys have right now? Are you guys excited? I guess we could have some fun. Do we have some fun on us? Do we do predictions? Should we do that? Or should I just let y'all be surprised? I don't know. We know Miss Sabrina is very excited. Side bets. Wayne's gonna lose 55 in Street 2. 55 in Street 2, that's pretty healthy. That's the Street 3 score, David. I think you'll see at least 360s. I do think you'll see that. Oh, there's a prediction 54 in MS1. That's a good one. He just heard, huh? You heard the score, or you just heard about the score? You see, that's a very different situation. See, David, because sometimes I just heard it too. Like I heard it when I did it. Oh, dang! They're all they're all shooting big, man. I mean, I think if you got a 55, you probably are going to win. So, I mean, that's a pretty good one. And you might not have to tell us, you just have to show it. What is my predictions? 49. David says 55. So Street 1, 49, Street 2, 55, Street 3, 55, Street 4. I'm going to give somebody a 60 probably in Street 4. If they don't, maybe somebody will do one outside Sunday. Street 5, nobody. 0, Street 5. Trunk 1, that's a hard prediction, but I say that's going to be at least a 55. Trunk 2, 56, 57. Where we at? Mod Street 1, 54. Mod Street 2, 56-ish, 57 maybe. Mod Street 3, maybe a 59 if they get lucky. Mod Street 4. I'm going to give somebody a 63. Mod Street 4, 63. Mod 1, 130. Mod 2, 56 something maybe. 55, I don't know. I'm confused. I ain't been paying a whole lot of attention this year that good. I've lost my mind the last 3 months. I've been telling y'all that. M3, maybe 58-ish, 57. M4, 65 plus. M5, 70 plus. I don't know. What do y'all think? You missed it all, Will? Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I think it'll be a 60 in that class for sure, too, David. Most of the kick classes will be over a 60. Parking pounds. Let's see. I don't know. Parking pound. I mean, most of the parking pounds are over a 30 now. So I don't know. Parking pound 1, 129. Parking pound 2, 33-ish. Parking pound 3, 35-ish. Parking pound 4, 37, 38. Parking pound 5, 40 plus. Maybe. Who's in parking pound 5? Yeah, 40 plus. Uh, don't put that on yourself, Mr. Mike Smith. Don't put that on yourself, buddy. Oh. Big Blue should come back. No, it won't never come back into the MECA lanes. But it ain't never went nowhere. I might get it out one day. We'll see. I turned it on for Slamology. I still haven't worked on it in about 4 years, but I turned it on one time. Oh, that one. Yeah, that would be good. That'd be a good one for Park and Pound. Yeah, you definitely probably got that, Mr. Ball. All right, guys, you got any other questions? We're coming up on the hour here. Sound Pressure World Finals is coming this weekend. I've got most of the stuff loaded today. We got a few more things to button up and get loaded tomorrow. And then we will be headed out Thursday morning to start getting things set up. I know I'm getting pretty excited. Um, I do think there's still a few mistakes on there, and I'll have that updated hopefully by tomorrow. But the time should be relatively correct. Yes. But I do think there's maybe a couple misspelled names and a couple that are misplaced. If you look at the points, you'll see what I'm talking about. Um, you might be able to message Shannon and see if we can get that for you, Wayne. About what? I'm not sure what you mean about that. What you're trying to ask me right here. All right. Well, I think I'm pretty caught up on the chat here. Just chilling like a villain. I hear that. Well, I know we're looking forward to it. We've got just a few more things left to do before we can get ourselves down there and get the venue set up. I know all the guys that are traveling this weekend, you guys be safe. I wish everybody luck getting their stuff together. And, safe travels and high scores this weekend, guys. Um, uh-oh. Good luck this weekend, Mr. Terry. Thanks for coming on and hanging out with us this evening. Yeah, pretty much, David. All right, well, I'm not seeing any other questions at this time, I don't think. I don't really have a map, but I can get it. I can probably get something together for you, Cody. Um, Finals is in Russellville, Kentucky, Mr. Will. Well, it's one building, and most of the cars or vehicles will be parked outside, but all the lanes and stuff will be inside, and there are a few vehicles that will be parked in there with vendor spaces. Right next door. That's right. All right, let's see here. All right, guys and gals. I appreciate you guys coming on and hanging out with me this evening. If you guys have any other last minute questions or anything, get with us. I think I'm going to call it a night on the live. Again, everybody be safe heading out this weekend. We're looking forward to seeing everybody there. It should be a great time. I'm looking forward to crowning some new champions and hanging out with everybody. And again, everybody be safe, and we'll see you there. Good luck, high scores. And until next time, keep it loud and clear, MECA heads.